Hi friends, it's Joan at 10 Pentacles Tarot, and I'm glad to be back with you for another video. It's that time again. I just received, see, I'm so excited I can't even talk. I just received my card deck club box from Hay House. And Hay House doesn't pay me to say this, but I love their card deck club and I love what I receive every quarter. So let me show it to you, and if you like it, you can look them up and see if you want to join. For less than $40 a month, you get 3 decks and sometimes another gift or a book or a deck. So this time we received the Inner Temple Oracle, which is by Rebecca Campbell. Now this one is due to be released September 16th, 2025. So this is an early release. I'm going to review that one for you. Then we've got the Trust Your Vibes Oracle cards by Sonia Choquette. That is another early release, due to be released September 2nd. I will review that in my next video. And also the Fairy Tale Heroine Oracle by Sharon Blackie, and this is due to be released September 9th. So as you can see, I can give you the rundown on these decks, and when they show up in the store, you'll already know if you want to order them. The other gift that we got is in this little cute organdy bag. It's a sea salt and orchid scented diffuser from the House of Candles by Adrienne. And this one is, it comes in a little bottle like this. Sea salt and orchid, House of Candles, and it smells so good. I just have to take a whiff before we start because, oh my goodness, so good and relaxing, and I just think it's, and look at that beautiful lid and packaging. It's just lovely. Oh man, that smells so good. Now I don't have a diffuser, but you know what? This is gonna make me want to buy one. All right, so that is the box. So I'm going to start in this video by reviewing for you the Inner Temple Oracle by Rebecca Campbell with artwork by Katie-Louise, and again due to be released September 16th. So this is super early. You know, I'm going to fix my, seems like we're not, there we go, that's better. Okay, so let's look at the box. Rebecca Campbell's boxes are always different, so this is kind of cool. It's hard, it's a really sturdy cardboard. This is what the front looks like. The sides, of course, it's published by Hay House. And the back says, your soul knows the way. Deep within you exists a portal of peace and wisdom, your inner temple. It's a place of rest, healing, and creativity. This activating 44-card oracle will support you to reconnect with this portal and form a deep relationship with the wisdom of your soul. As you work with its 4 unique suits, you'll receive guidance on what is true for you and the next action to take. Now, I just briefly glanced at it, so you and I are going to learn together. It says this box is also an oracle card display frame. And then it talks about Rebecca Campbell and Katie-Louise. So this is $26.99 in the US, $35.99 in Canada. So again, for less than $40, I'm receiving over $75 to $100 worth of merchandise every 4 months. So you cannot beat it with a stick. All right, so let's look here. This is magnetic. Okay, love it. Love the sound. You open it, and inside is this beautiful picture. And then we have the guidebook, the oracle cards. You are the oracle is what it says inside. And I'm going to see how it shows us this. And there's a nice ribbon to pull out the cards. Let's see how this is supposed to set up. Okay, cool. So it goes like this. How awesome is that? Look at this. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this opens like this, see? And then inside the Inner Temple Oracle Attunement, I activate and step into my inner temple now, portal of my heart, home of my soul. Through the portal of my heart, I connect with my inner temple. Through each of my body senses, I connect to my inner temple. And it goes on with that. And then this magnetically connects here like a picture frame. And look, it doesn't come apart. It doesn't you know, because it's magnetic, which is such a good design feature, I think. And then you take your card, and the cards are heavy cardstock, matte finish, and then you simply stick your card in here, and then you have it ready to go. Put it on display so you can look at it during the day, and so on. Or you can even take it to work and put it on your desk. All right, so that's the box. The box is like totally cool already. Let's take a look at the guidebook. So this is what the guidebook, soft cover, matte finish. Talks about Rebecca Campbell on the back, and it talks again about the cards. So here is what we don't know. There's 4 suits of cards. The Chambers cards open doorways to healing and inspiration. The activation cards activate energy and new possibilities. The Soul Inquiry cards help you hear the whispers of your soul. And the Polarities cards empower you to tune into your own truth. Okay, cool. So let's look. And then there's a list. Okay, so in the book there's a list of books and decks and audiobooks and meditations, trainings and courses by Rebecca Campbell. She's a busy lady. And this is, of course, 2025. It's due to come out in September. We have the table of contents. Welcome to the Inner Temple Oracle. Your Inner Temple. It talks about the suits over here again. And then we'll see how the suits are actually divided and separate from each other. So mark it more than an oracle box. Inner Temple Oracle suits. The Inner Temple Oracle attunement. And there's QR codes so that you can get more information online. The attunement again, how to read the cards, a 5-step reading. Step 1, open sacred space and connect with your inner temple. Step 2, shuffle and connect. Step 3, divide and spread. Step 4, select your cards. Step 5, let the cards speak to you and through you. Deepening your devotional practice with the Oracle talks about altar work, meditating with the cards, integrating the cards' guidance, inner temple activations, soul inquiries, the Inner Temple Oracle card spreads. So there's a card of the day, your body is a portal spread, psychic senses spread, beloved spread. Maybe I'll do another video and demonstrate one or more of these spreads because these look great. Wow. And she even does the Celtic cross with it. So then we have this section on the cards, the Chambers suit. Okay, so it looks like each card has a black and white picture of the card and probably 2 pages, 1.5 to 2 pages description. So here we go. And each card is like that. It goes through all the suits. And then we go to the activation suit, the soul inquiry suit, or inquiry, however you say it, the polarities suit, and then at the end, it talks about the creator, how to contact her, Rebecca Campbell, of course, about the artist, Katie-Louise, how to contact her. And there is certified Oracle card reader training you can look into, the Inner Temple Mystery School, and then the cards at a glance. So it looks like there's a chart of keywords and phrases for each of the cards, which is kind of neat. We'll do a 1-card pull at the end so we can look at both the meaning and this this chart here, and so you can see how the book is written and whether you can relate to it. All right, so let's look at the cards. This is what the back looks like. Very cool. I'll see if I can get a closer up look. Okay. And then, of course, this is about the box and about the attunement or the deck. So we start with, let me see, Chambers again. I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. All right, so like I said, you and I are looking at this together for the first time. Okay, so the first suit is the Chambers suit again. So we have the Chamber of Forgiveness, Chamber of Healing, Chamber of Innocence, Beautiful artwork. Chamber of Inspiration, Chamber of Manifestation, Chamber of Power, Chamber of Protection, Chamber of Soul Contracts, Chamber of Soul Gifts, Chamber of Surrender, Chamber of Transformation, and then we have, I think the second suit is wait a minute, Chamber suit, the activation suit. Okay, I'm not sure how to know when we trade suits. Let's see what we can find out here. I don't see it, but okay, we'll learn more here in a minute. Let's just look at the cards. Ancestral Healing, the Beauty Way, the Ceremony of Life, and these cards have a band across the bottom with the title of the card. There are no numbers on the cards, so we'll see how they're arranged in the book. Golden, the In-Between, Life Force, Mercy, Sensuality, Soul Retrieval, the Tall Poppy, Unhookable, the Burning Rose, Create Some Space, the Darkest Night, Deeper Than Before, the End is also the Beginning, the Golden Thread, the Holiest Temple, Just Watch Me, the Masks We Wear, Projections, Simplicity. Okay, and then these are two edged cards. So on one end it says aligned and the other side is misaligned. So these must be the polarities suit, right? That makes sense. Polarities, opposites, right? So we have aligned and misaligned. We have destiny, oops, sorry, missed one. Connection and separation. We have destiny life and fated life. We have feminine and masculine. Freedom and trapped. Interesting. Inner spring and inner autumn. Inner summer and inner winter. Let go and hold on. The mystic and the machine. Wow. Plenty and scarcity. The seen and the unseen. All right, so those are all the cards. I'm really excited about this deck. This is super cool. All right, so let's see how they shuffle. They're about the size of a regular Oracle deck, which means I can get my short fingers around them. And they shuffle nicely. You know, some of the matte finish, really thick cards give me a problem with sticking together a bit. But this deck does not seem to be doing that at all. Very good. Okay, so we are going to do a one-card pull, and so you can see how the book is written. So, Spirit, what would you like to say to the viewer today? What message do you have for them? What do they need to know, think about, or keep in mind? Oh, there it is. Okay, and it is a polarity card, plenty and scarcity. So there's the plenty side, and there's the scarcity side. Let me flip it again. Okay, all right, so let's look that up. Plenty and scarcity. Now let me see how they're arranged here. Okay, the polarity suit. So they're arranged by suit, which is a little confusing because some of them I couldn't tell when we got to a different suit. For the two, like the polarity suit is easy to see, is easy to identify, and so is the chamber suit because it says chambers of. But the ancestral healings, the activation suit rather, and the soul inquiry suit, I can't really tell by looking at the cards what suit they are. I mean, it should be pretty easy to find in the book, but okay, so let's look up Plenty and Scarcity, page 128. And that, of course, is not a deal breaker. And there aren't so many cards that we'll never be able to find them or anything in the book. All right, so first is Plenty. Abundance, gratitude, receiving, overflowing, more than enough, harvest, success, bounty, legacy, the invitation, manifestation, balance, and harmony. And then the key words for scarcity. lack, needing, grabbing, desperation, not enough, depletion, exhaustion, should, resentment, taking more than you need, panic, worry, and separation. Which part of the card is right side up? Which meaning is calling to you the most? How can you bring both parts and meanings into balance? This is a card about resourcing and receiving. Do you know what? Let me let you look at that while I am reading. Let me see if I can put it in our Neato card display so you can see it. Might as well, right? That's what it's for. Okay, so now if I can get this to... All right, so I'm going to be tricksy here and put something under it. All right, does that help you? There you go. Okay, let's continue. This is a card about resourcing and receiving. It can be a reflection of your current mindset or energy levels, or it can be a representation of where things may be headed based on how you're currently spending your thoughts, energy, and time. It's about your mindset and the way you live your life as much as it's about physical reality. For our current beliefs, thoughts, and energy and behaviors can influence our future physical reality. Plenty is a reflection of overspilling bounty, goodness, abundance, flow, ease, and joy. The earth is naturally abundant and plentiful. However, if some of us take more than we need, if we hoard and grab and get greedy, there won't be enough for everyone. This is where the planet is right now, and we're all being called to turn the ship around. Scarcity is a reflection of lack, desperation, and exhaustion. The well is running dry, and things cannot keep going the way they have been. If this card appears with plenty right side up, this is a very welcome message that harmony and abundance are either here or on their way. And it was right side up. When scarcity is right side up, this can indicate exhaustion or be an invitation to shift your energy, thoughts, and behaviors away from what is unsustainable. And boy, did I need to hear this card, let me tell you. Okay, so that is how the book is written. Now let's look at the back section where it has the chart, and we're going to see how this is written. So so we have the Chambers suit, the Activation suit, and here's the Polarity suit. Okay, here we go. So again, it has, so it just has the keywords, which I read you first in the description. So again, plenty is abundance, gratitude, receiving, overflowing, and so on. And scarcity is lack, needing, grabbing, desperation, and so on. Okay, that makes sense. So you can look in the back just for the keywords if you don't want to look at the whole description. All right, friends, that is my review of The Inner Temple Oracle by Rebecca Campbell, due to be released in September. I want to thank you for being with me. I appreciate you more than you'll ever know. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever it is where you are. And I hope to see you again soon. My battery is running out. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.